Star Wars Rebels is a 3D CGI animation TV show from Disney. It ran for 4 seasons and introduces an entirely new cast of characters to put in the Star Wars mythos. Now, this show ends after the Clone Wars cartoon and is set 13 years after Episode 3. Basically, the Empire has obtained dominance over the entire galaxy and are hunting down any last remaining Jedis who escaped Order 66. But also there's a rebellion growing that was more evident in Episode 4 to show them that to fight against the Empire. Now, these new cast of characters are on a ship called the Ghost, and you may notice some similarities to the original characters. For example, first of all, we have Ezra, who is a 15-year-old con artist street urchin, and who is showing that he has Force abilities. He also becomes training to become a Jedi during the entire show by Kanan. And his story from season 1 was his parents were kidnapped and imprisoned by the Empire, and him trying to find them and free them. And he's like the Luke Skywalker type of character. Next we have Kanan, who is a Jedi, but he's not a Jedi Master. He's still a Padawan. But he went into hiding, and he is training Ezra after he noticed he had the Force abilities to become a Jedi. And he has not drawn his lightsaber out to fight, and he's just trying to remain hiding. But his story arc evolves, and he also has a love interest with the owner and pilot of the ship, Hera. Next we have Sep, who is an alien who is the muscle and the brute of the group, and he is like the Chewbacca type character for this show. Fun thing, this character's design came from the original concept art for Chewbacca back in the day, but obviously, as we know, they went with the verbal. Now, Sep has a grim personality after his people were wiped out, but him and Ezra don't always seem to see eye to eye, but they have a mutual respect for each other. But it's not just new characters that we've also got the old characters returning. Some of them are voiced by the original voice actors. We have Darth Vader, who is now trying to hunt them down. We have Ahsoka from the Clone Wars cartoon, who was Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, and she basically survived Order 66, and she learns that Darth Vader is her old master, Anakin Skywalker. We have Lando Calrissian, voiced again by Billy D. Williams, who's in a very funny episode and gives off the way Lando Calrissian was. He's the smug, arrogant sort of guy and the ladies' man. C-3PO also returns in R2-D2, voiced again by Anthony Daniels. And we also have Darth Maul returning, whose story arc finally comes full circle since he survived the fall from Episode 1 from the Clone Wars, all the way now with him going to Tatooine to find Obi-Wan Kenobi. Also, Obi-Wan Kenobi returns, who's much older now, and is watching Luke Skywalker, on Tatooine. And he has the same appearance as he had when we first met him in Episode 4. Also, we have the Emperor Palpatine returning, voiced again by his actor. And these cameos are just amazing. It's one of the top bits of the entire show. To see these characters interact with the new characters, it's just it gives a bit more that this show is part of the Star Wars mythos. Now, the effects, the CGI and animation of this show reminds you a lot of the Clone Wars, because it is a direct sequel basically to the Clone Wars cartoon and that film. And in this, and also some people who worked on it came back to work on this. But the looks of some of the characters comes from original concept designs from the old films. And if you're a Star Wars fan in any way, you will love this show. It's funny, it's clever, it's beautiful to look at, and it's very intriguing. The storylines are just amazing for 4 seasons. I mean, for example, when Ezra is training to become a Jedi, they also toy of him might be trying to turn to the dark side, because basically the dark side has the better force powers, I think. But if you're a Star Wars fan anyway, I highly recommend you check out this show. You will like this channel, you will like this video, you will subscribe to the channel, and you will comment what you would like to see. And may the force be with you.